So, hello guys, and welcome to Heart Island. This is Zman from Behind the Deckz. We're doing our first interview of the festival, and I'm joined by MKN and Cally.
What's up, guys?
How are you guys doing?
Very good. It's been great so far, hasn't it?
Amazing since playing.
Yeah, just actually that's why we picked this spot to film, because right behind us is the Aquarius pool party stage, I guess you could call it, right? Outdoor stage. And you guys threw quite a diverse set down, honestly. So I don't know if you want to talk at all about what you played. I heard at least one new track from Cally. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, okay, so the track he's referring to is called Destiny, and he just asked about it. It's a track I actually finished just a couple of weeks ago with another guy from the UK called Deckz. And we just spent just a little bit more attention to detail than usual, and we were really trying to kind of nail that.
It's very Defcon themed.
Very cinematic.
The atmosphere is brilliant.
Yeah, we found the vocal was a bit like the guy who does the voiceovers for Defcon. So yeah, we just tried to nail that sound, and he came up asking about it. So I think, as far as he's concerned, we did a good job. So.
Even me, when I heard it first time, I was like, "Fuck, that's good." So the bass and just the atmosphere, the breakdown.
And I think we actually are going to upload, the video I recorded of Destiny. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Okay,
Destiny,
cool.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. And we already posted a quick photo and falsely attributed it to MKN, so we'll get right on fixing that.
Yeah,
good. Mine.
Yeah, take all the credit, right? MKN, we had you on at least a year ago now. They all run together, but back then, of course, was 100% reverse bass.
Yeah.
I want to get the title right. That's when I feel like it really first exploded. Was around that time period.
Yeah, definitely did. Yeah.
So do you want to talk more about what's been going on with the podcast?
Yeah, since then, in the last 2 years, I started the podcast about 3 years, I think, and just my fan base exploded, especially on SoundCloud, Facebook, and YouTube. Is just the comments and likes and everything was just, I was like, fuck, not used to it. It's nice to see. I
remember when he started the 100% Reverse Bass podcast, and he did it at a really good time. It was just like a lot of the big European guys, they kind of shunned reverse bass for a long time, and you've had a few people who were always kind of like Technoboy and Tuneboy. They've always supported it. They've been awesome because they've just kept it there. And when Kyle started his podcast, it was just when a few other people like Frontliner, Kuhn, they all started dabbling with it, and I really thought it was good. Everyone was going to dive on it, and it kind of didn't happen, but it's like it was still a perfect time for him to start his podcast. And I remember he did it for about a year, and then one day out of the blue he dropped me a message and he said, "Do you know what, I've done it for about a year now, I think I've kind of run as far as I can with it, I'm thinking of calling it a day." And I gotta be honest, I was thinking, do you know what, I think you have done what you can with it. And then I think a couple of weeks later you decided, no, do you know what, let's keep going with it. And literally when you decided to do that, it went nuts.
Exactly.
And his followers just went crazy. The SoundCloud account just crazy with people just absolutely loving it.
Exactly.
The best thing you ever did was just keep trucking with it.
Keep trying. Because I wasn't getting enough reverse bass tracks each month to keep going each month like a podcast does. But then eventually just got emails of promos of unknown people from Australia, America,
that's a good
UK,
point.
and so it's just flooded with tracks. I thought, fucking hell, they're really good. Reverse bass is amazing.
Yeah, because you're kind of at the mercy if all of a sudden the DJs kind of go away from reverse bass and they start going back to euphoric or raw, I suppose, then you're like, shit, what can I play every month? But Australia is probably they've got a lot to be thankful for, because in Australia they love the reverse bass.
Most of the tracks are I'd say 50% at least are from Australia. Most of the tracks from the podcast, so it's great. And America and the UK, obviously, because everyone in the UK still has reverse bass, which is good. But it's been great. And my gigs from the podcast and just the fan base has been brilliant. So I just pray it can keep going and going. So
I think
the big guys can keep producing reverse bass and keep more popular.
I think if it wasn't for TNT, his podcast, and Steve Hill's reverse bass label, reverse bass wouldn't have the kind of, you know, following in the scene it's got.
Yeah.
So yeah, big ups to all of them.
It's nice to hear when people say you're keeping reverse bass alive, and like, I appreciate that. It's so nice to hear, but it's not just me. It's like, but still, it's nothing else. Like a Dutch track with just dom kick, Dutch kick. It doesn't. People say it doesn't have the energy as a reverse bass kick and bass has. And it's like, I can agree. When it goes off, people sing hey ho or you fucking go. You don't hear that with just a kick.
No, I like. I got to agree with that. Like when you watch, like, say, you know, the after movie of Defcon 1, and you get like, you know, whoever it is playing that final set, and they'll play like a set of Euphoric and maybe a couple of raw tunes, and they'll drop one reverse bass track in the set, and they play it, and the reaction it gets is just insane. And like, I'm just like, I want to kind of go up to them and go, excuse me,
did you see that?
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Because like, you should do more of that. You know? So yeah, it's crazy, but
well, I think
it's
actually
good for us.
Right, picking up on that, I do think reverse bass is being used in like kind of subtle ways now that are becoming like for songs that are pretty popular now. Like I think a great example, it's not necessarily hardstyle, but I feel like Frenchcore has a very kind of reversey feel to it, you know?
So I've gone into a lot more lately. It's reverse bass but faster, and it's just kick and bass, and it's just on a big sound system. It sounds amazing. So if you say you don't like hardcore, it's a bit too rough, then just listen to French on a big sound system. You love it.
And of course, Happy Hardcore has that feel as well. And you guys played in your set. I'm pretty sure from where I was standing, it was was it the Gamma edit of Zombie from Randy?
No.
Or was it your own edit?
My own edit.
It was. Okay, I thought, hey, this sounds a little bit different, but I was like, not 100%.
Yeah, no, it was reverse bass edit.
Okay.
I did that, and then a couple of weeks later, I saw the Gamma demo, and I thought, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Stole the thunder.
So yeah, but no, it's
yours works.
It's like, I think I did it about 6 months ago, and I don't think I've got another tune in my collection, and I'm not trying to take any credit for it at all, because like, I mean, Randy's version is just absolutely insane. But if you don't like raw, and you want something a bit different, it kicks into reverse bass. I mean, so like every time it gets dropped, it just goes on, and everyone knows the words, so everyone sings along to it. It's just the perfect end of a set part of the tune.
Especially in the UK, people go fucking crazy.
Yeah, well that's the thing, because I think a lot of people who aren't British or Irish, they kind of forget the actual significance behind the track, you know, lyrically.
Yeah.
When the original was made, right, it was all about it was the Troubles, I believe.
Exactly.
It was reflecting on, and those aren't aware, basically there was, well, I mean, in some ways there still kind of is like a dispute between Northern Ireland and Ireland.
And I mean, you could even say it's got a little bit of a kind of link to everything going on in the world. You know, there's a lot of that going on. So, but anyway, we won't start talking about that.
No, I didn't want to get, but
let's keep it happy.
But it is nice, you know, when songs are both banging party tunes, but there's also like something behind it.
Definitely.
So,
it's great.
Oh, speaking of edits you did, another one I recorded, which you guys probably will have seen by the time this goes up, is you did an edit of, was it Bolivia from Guns for Hire?
Yeah, that's not either of ours actually.
Oh, really?
That is, thank you, Steve Hill. That's one of Steve Hill's edits.
There we go, shouts.
And I think I'm one of the very few people he's decided to send it to. So it's
very exclusive.
There's no plans ever for anyone to get their hands on it, and it's a hell of a tune. So
it really is.
Yeah.
Because when it came on, I was like, what the hell are these guys playing Guns for Hire for?
Yeah.
And then, you know, the kick came out, I was like, oh, all right, okay.
It's unexpected. They don't expect a kick in reverse bass, so it works.
And I feel like doing the unexpected, because I just went to DEF CON, and there were so many tracks that were played fresh that, or not even new tracks, but edits that were all about, okay, what can we do that's unexpected?
Exactly. Yeah, you just want to surprise people, you know, because the track starts building up, and everyone's like, I know this, and they're getting into it, and then when it kicks in, if it looks any different, it's like, whoa, what just happened there?
Exactly. I think it's just a great way to make going to events fun for people, especially who've heard the same track so many times.
Yeah, no, people do get bored, we understand. The last track we played, like, was Lose My Mind. Went to Bernard, and then went into a hardcore edit, and like quite raw. So it's like this good surprise, but we don't expect that till later. So we think, we heard this again.
Well,
and it kicks into the hardcore, and you think, oh, fuck. it's quite nice to hear.
I mean, you even said you weren't going to play it, and I think someone asked for it.
Yeah,
And then you're like, okay, well, let's not play the
exactly.
one you always
So
play.
I think people get bored of it and I don't want to play it again. But then the hardware did kind of changes it up a bit, so it's quite good.
Do you guys have any last words?
Apart from new track I played, the Loose Control edit.
We were going to talk about that. Yeah.
The brand new track I played, the first release I ever released was on your label, Style Records. MKN feeds Ellie, like the tracks with Dimian and DMT. And Cally luckily liked it when I was like 18, I think, or 17.
Okay, no.
So yeah, last month I did a brand new edit, Loose Control, which is now
Noise controllers
downloads for free on SoundCloud, and it's like reverse bass, but a lot better production-wise than what it was 5 years ago. So
sometimes you do things for the love of music, you know. Like I know some friends, right? They started DJing at uni, pumping it. Now they're headlining at Tomorrowland. Like it needs to start with love, you know.
It always starts with love.
It starts with love. You can't say that you're gonna make a YouTube channel and like start making it and not love it. You know, you do it because you want to.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where it all starts.
MKN feats Ellie, Lose Control.
Okay.
It's a 2018 refix.
Oh, nice.
I produced it like 5 years ago, the original, which was on Cally's original label, Our Style. And I thought the vocal is so good from Ellie, so I thought I'd refix it with my new productions, had a bass bass. So, and it went down pretty well, so they liked it. So,
Cool.
I was pretty on it.
I mean, Ellie's a fantastic vocalist too.
Yeah, oh, she's great, I got a lot of time for it.
I love Emma Hewitt.
What do you want to say?
Yeah, if I can say one thing. So there's another track that I've just finished. A track with a guy from the UK called was called DJ Mob. He's now the artist called Mike Reverie, formerly known as, Mike Reveri, as he would have said, formerly DJ Mob. And the track is called Reason. It's a remix of an Ian Van Dahl track. And we were actually shooting footage for the video of it. So we get a video coming out to go with the track.
That's fantastic.
So if you were here, if you were dancing in the pool, if you were singing along to it, you might be in the video. So yeah.
We'll keep a lookout for that, and who knows by the time this comes out, maybe that video will be up. So
yeah, no, it definitely. I think the guy's editing the video literally within about a week of today.
Wow.
So.
Oh, that'll be So the video's out, guys. By the time this airs.
Yeah.
So check it out. And once again, thank you so much, guys. Once again, thank you so much, guys, for joining us.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
guys,
Thank you.
We had to adapt a little here, but you know, that's the nature of the business.
Yeah.
And again,
Do you know what? The three of us, we've all still got our passports in our bags, so we're all good.
we're okay.
We're all okay. Yeah.
But I mean, just look at this backdrop. It's incredible,
It's a great place to be.
You know, I'm very subtly like saying you guys should come next year. It's an incredible
As
event.
good, if not better, it's definitely one.
Right. I talked to a load of people who do like Hard Island better, like genuinely.
Yeah, definitely. It's holiday and a rave.
It's our third year in a row, and literally probably the best experience we've had every year for the last 3 years.
Back to back.
It's incredible.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm halfway through day one myself, for me personally, and it's already blown me away. So can't wait for tonight. Thank you guys again for watching, and stay tuned for more interviews.
Thank you guys.
Ciao.